Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Apple Drains. You know, we're down here in North Carolina, Charlotte. If you're familiar with what's going on right now, there's been 10, 12 days of rain all across the southeast, from Texas, Missouri, clear up into Illinois, and it's just flooding everywhere. So we've got a lot of work, to say the least. But here's what we're doing today. If you look carefully, you'll see that there is a flooded section here inside the crawl space. Pretty simple job, real muddy. But we need to trench a line that comes right across here. They've already got an existing sump pump over here. So all we need to do, you can see there's like a high spot right here, just right across this area. We need to trench a little line across here, put some gravel perforated pipe in there, and we'll be able to move that water out from underneath the crawl space. So, you know, digging in the mud, you can see it just sticks. It's like plaster Paris. It just sticks on your shovel, and what we've got to do is just make a little trench to get this water to flow. You can see the water is just right here, so it's only about 5 feet that we need to get to. It's hard to dig in the crawl space when it's muddy, mostly because you don't want to get dirty. Once you get dirty, it's going to be pretty simple, but until you get really dirty and you get into it, it takes a little bit of effort. So you'll notice that we started digging at the pit because you can see once you relieve that water, it begins to flow right away. So always kind of work backwards. We started at the sump pump over there, and now you can see that water just flying through this trench, and it should drain this area in just a matter of seconds. Oh yeah, it's almost all gone.
Remember what the footer tile is. It's gravel perforated pipe. So we've got a base of gravel, then we put some perforated pipe, and then we cover all of that, bringing it to grade with the stone. This will collect that water in that low spot in the center of the crawl space and bring it over to the sump basin where the sump pump will lift it up and take it out.
So you can see we've got our gravel perforated pipe installed all around. You can see it all comes down and around. Keep coming back. All the way back. What we've done is we've drained that low spot in the crawl space. Gravel perforated pipe comes over to the sump pump, lifts it up, and carries it out.
So I know there's a lot of controversy about putting fabric around your gravel. Well, in the crawl space, it's much different. There is no movement of soil. There's no rainfall. You know, this is water that's rising up through the ground, and this is the best way to do this. And you'll notice that once we open up this water, this trench, this low spot is totally drained. If you left that alone, all by itself, it would work. But better is to put gravel perforated pipe, bring the gravel to grade, and you won't have any more problems at all. Please take a look at the end of the video and see some notes about this install. You're going to be surprised when you see it.
Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day. So this is what it looks like when you come to a property when the creek has come up, and you can see it has really flooded.
I hope that you've got here to the notes section because number one, this was an install from 2015. So how many years is that from today? And it is working perfectly. There is no fabric needed. The gravel is the fabric, but that's not the notes I really wanted to talk about. Quickly, if you're a true DIYer and you really want to solve this problem and save tens of thousands of dollars, the biggest thing you've got to overcome, number one, is getting into that mud. Yeah, I mean, it is really hard to get dirty. But once you're dirty, I promise, once you're covered with mud, it actually becomes kind of fun. It's not like it's a endurance test or anything. You just got to get in there and dig. The other thing is that it's very tight inside of some crawl spaces. We had less than 2.5 feet of room, head height in this crawl space. It makes it kind of tough. If you've got a bad back, yeah, maybe you should hire somebody to do it. But if you're capable of getting into that crawl space and not afraid to get dirty, you can do this. And the last thing to remember about these notes is that we're trying to move water from a low spot over to the sump pump. And there is a rise in the crawl space. So there's a little, hill right there. We need to move that water over. We need to dig the trench from that low spot over to the sump pump. And it's not hard to do. I promise you that you can do this yourself and truly save tens of thousands of dollars. Okay, maybe it's just me and I love to play in the dirt, but if you put your mind to this and you try to get this done, I promise you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. And the savings is tremendous. Don't forget about live help, video consultation via Zoom, and we can answer any question that you have, help with project planning. I can tell you if your idea will work or not. Sign up online. Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.